Greetings everyone, here's Lodrik. This is a game War in the Pacific Admirals Edition. This is my play by email match against KilRoy. He is the commander of the Allied forces, and for me it is the Empire of Japan. This will be the turn for the 19th February 1942. This is scenario 1, no modification, and a 1-day turn setup. Standard configuration more or less. I was able to achieve total victory in the Philippines, in Malaya, Singapore, Java, and Sumatra, more or less. Only north of Sumatra is still in Allied control. This is my rowboat intercepting here one cargo ship at the port of Suva, more or less. And there's no escort, so my ship can also use a small surface gun. And this cargo ship is no more, sinking immediately. A cruiser mine layer at the port area of Sydney, also get a torpedo hit. Maybe can survive and run to Sydney. No, also sinking sound. So a cruiser mine layer and a cargo ship. It's the start of the turn. Not bad. A good start for peace, order and justice here in the Pacific area. The Allies trying to strike back, but the Mark 14 is not working. My patrol boat, of course, have a hard time to do here anything. So, no outcome, no change. More amphibious assaults. I'm not really sure if it's so necessary to pick up all of the dot bases, but I have no better targets these days. I need first to bring more supplies and fuel to the front line, but I have no supplies in Japan left, so yeah, I have to keep the front line maybe stable for up to 2 weeks without too much push. And yeah, I can try to clean the mines KilRoy through in my ports, and build up more of the bases, train my pilots, repair my ships, all of this stuff. Strike on this British division. Some casualties. But more or less only disabled. But even a disabled unit is not more so strong. Here are some Dutch Buffaloes and light support bombers attacking here my minesweeper. Luckily hit nothing. This long range attack. 15 kilogram bomb. I don't know. Maybe they can do something against a local minesweeper. Now it's afternoon. And there are a line of enemy submarines at Batavia. Oh, my navy bombers out of Bangkok. But I'm not so sure if they really will attack. Yeah, but well. A sweep over Rangoon. So KilRoy was able to repair some Flying Tigers, plus he bring in some Hurricanes. So he reinforced Rangoon. I thought he will maybe give up this position. And it looks like that the Hurricanes was on training and not on active cap duty. So I was able to kill at least one Flying Tiger. Now my Nell bombers coming in with escort. The Hurricanes are still only in training, so they will maybe not take action. Nope. Still cargo ships. Cargo ships are always easy to sink normally if you attack from the right side. Torpedo hits. More damage. More hits. More burning steel. Hit and no explosion. But I think 2 torpedoes are enough. And so all cargo ships, all 3 sunk or on fire. There are no units on board, so maybe only supply. The Dutch bombers are back. But again, fail to attack. Or fail to hit. All mine have also some flying tigers left, so I use my B edition. I'm not so sure. 1 airframe is at least lost. And this was already all of the air war. No sinking sound. So this 1 cargo ship on Rangoon survived so far. Okay, maybe today is the breaking point. Yeah, now it looks like the Chinese. Again, high casualties for the Chinese. 2 are running, 1 is left behind. So here is the 32nd Army Group, Chinese Corps, retreating, but the Army Group surrender, so the HQ is dead. So no support more for these units, no overall command. Much easier to get rid of them in the future. And the Dutch, Space Force gives up. Clean victories all over the map. Nothing can stop Japan so far. So, hello. Sorry. Again. Kill ratio 2 for allies, 4 for me. I mean, lost airframes in this case. For me, it's a mix. Army scout, a recon airplane, army fighter, navy bomber, navy fighter, and for KilRoy it's 2 flying tiger. So less and less is left for KilRoy to use in the area of Rangoon. And I can normally replace this. 2 kill pilots, it's okay. Ship sunk. This was a cruiser mine layer. Yeah, nothing too important. And 3 standard cargo ships. US Navy, British. But yeah, nothing will hurt here too much. In China, I am on the march out of Xi'an, so in the next day I will maybe cross the river already. Then we have a shock attack. Yeah, I think next turn we have a shock attack. Then I take on this leftover forces. The highway will also maybe be open next day, but unluckily this Chinese units jump back and block now the highway on this side. But I still have the option to let the supplies run this way. Or maybe this way is still blocked, but this I can open next turn. Still no change of situation here. This Corvette is still running here around and maybe checking for my submarines. And my carriers are here back. And I was normally in strike range, I would say. 5. And if I remember right, I have here normally on Navy attack, range of 7. And again, I have here with several storms. And partly cloudy. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I cannot force them to attack. But I also don't get a clear feedback that they don't attack because of weather. So the British are running still on 07. I get rid of this Dutch blocking force, so I can now try to catch up. Because this is a clear terrain. Here I can attack. I have the tanks. The British are out of supplies, so I think this is for me possible to get a victory. Good. Anything else here to say and see? The Australians are now back in the mountains, but there's nearly nothing left, at least nothing what is really important. So I will take my Navy Guard units and send them to other base. Maybe I must still take Buna. There's normally some Australian leftover forces. I can break this unit. Here around Nomaya, I detect here some forces, PGs, so patrol gunboats, sub-hunters maybe. I had here a cargo ship, but I have no, maybe because it's sunk, so there's nothing left. Central Pacific, no activity, and North Pacific also empty. No task force show up so far. Good. Thank you. See you next time. Take care.